Gator 971 The Ticket breaking news, powered by radio.com. And brought to you by Indeed. If you need a hire, you need Indeed. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit. Yes, we do have breaking news.
Okay, I haven't seen anything. Is this really big breaking news?
It's pretty big.
Okay. I'm bracing myself because I'm hoping it's good news. Go ahead.
According to Tom Van Haren, who is a ESPN college football writer, Wisconsin announces it's pausing team activities. It says there have been 12 positive tests within the program in the last 5 days. The team's scheduled game against Nebraska on Saturday will not be played.
So Nebraska doesn't get to play. Wisconsin doesn't get to play. Wisconsin's on pause for 7 days, which means next week's game is in jeopardy. The way the Big Ten has their guidelines set up, I would imagine the next week's game's out.
Yeah, they've got very specific percent standards of positivities that would determine this. So yeah, if they just follow their own protocol, looks like Wisconsin won't be playing. Well, they won't be playing this weekend. That's already been announced, but that's the first time we've seen this. It does suck. It totally sucks. Let's start with this. Hopefully everybody is healthy. Everybody is fine. Hopefully there isn't massive outbreak and that all symptoms, players be asymptomatic and all of that. Let's also hope, and this is the real concern that the Big Ten seems to be more worried about than anybody else, the long-term ramifications on the heart, which is now all their players are going to go through a battery of tests. And we'll see what it shows. But
right, and the one that we don't know how long-term those long-term effects are. If they're merely months, or is this a lifetime of woe that you're dealing with, or years of woe? I don't know. No. But it sucks because look, these kids this is what they're there for. They're there for the most part. They want to play football. They've been practicing and working hard to try to abide by the right guidelines, do the right thing. Guys test positive, it's going to happen, and now they don't get to play. And it sucks. I feel bad for them. And Big Ten Conference takes it a lot more seriously than the SEC does. That's clear. I'm not sure if they take it too seriously. But, look, I can't fault them for erring on the side of caution too much, but just knowing that the other conference does things completely differently, how would they handle the Wisconsin situation? I mean, because you are talking about quarterbacks. So, Wisconsin are already down to start the season to their second-string quarterback because the first, Jack Cohn, got hurt. Now here comes Graham Mertz, sets the world on fire last Friday night, breaking all types of Wisconsin records with his performance. He tests positive. His backup tests positive. Now you're looking for Van Doom or whatever the guy's name is.
Vandenboom. Danny Vandenboom.
to come in. And he's probably getting all excited. He gets his first opportunity, and then that gets shut down because, hey, there's 10 other guys besides the two quarterbacks that have tested positive, and that's really unfortunate. Because if this were the SEC, would it just be next man up? They just go down the pecking order. Okay, these guys are out. We're going to go this way.
I think the only way they don't play a game is if they're down to 53 scholarship players, or there was a percentage of one position group. Like they have much more lax standards. From Rux UC, if the game doesn't happen, I'm sorry. John Creighton says Wisconsin to forfeit, giving Nebraska the win. This is on Twitch. No, it's ruled a no contest. Nobody has to forfeit this game.
Big Ten does no contest. They don't do the forfeits.
Yeah. Here's more information from this breaking story. Wisconsin shutting down its football program. They will not play Nebraska on Saturday. This according to a release. As of Wednesday morning, a total of 12 people within the Wisconsin football program had tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 5 days. That figure includes 6 student athletes and 6 staff members, including head coach Paul Christ. Additional test results are pending. So quarterback's got it, head coach has it. You start getting into staff members, this is where you start worrying about there being perhaps more serious health ramifications, them being in the more of the danger zone.
The state of Wisconsin itself they're experiencing a huge surge right now. So it's almost going to be the point who doesn't have it, because It took them more than 7 months to get 100,000 cases in Wisconsin. They've doubled that in the last 5 weeks. So, I mean, obviously schools are back. You know, it's hit the football program, student athletes, but that whole area, that state, they're a hot spot right now. It's going to be rough. Hopefully they can contain it and control this, because I feel bad for the frontline workers, the hospitals.
So, as we always do, we spin it to how does it impact us. First, from a COVID standpoint, we're a bordering state now. The border to Wisconsin is way up there. We certainly don't want it to spread and see a spike, although we're already seeing numbers rise. From a football perspective, Wisconsin is scheduled to play Michigan 2 weeks from Saturday. And I would have to think that is, I don't know if it's in jeopardy, but it's certainly something that we can't be sure is going to be played.